You know, we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna do what we gotta do. Hey, what's up, YouTube side? Just now getting launched up for the TikTok side. QOD, what's your costume this year? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing this year? What's up? If I remember to record, Hatter, yes, that's correct. Hey, also, we've got some fresh tickets to use for the scale here. This beautiful thing. Got a Brozo ticket. I got some new swag, some new stuff in here. Yes, we did. Thank you so much. Heck yes. Got our DFHB special gift voucher in here. Heck yes. Call sign Dusty. That's right. You gonna be a cat burglar, Lee? Hey, what's up, Sergeant Mac? Overkill. Heck yeah. Rockin' Maverick. This is just the first one. I got another one to show you here in a bit. Got another one. Stressed out accountant, Kirsten. Bay Fox, an uncaffeinated, overworked, underpaid state worker, aka myself. Did a witchy tea on Saturday. Hey-o. Read what to chat? I gotta go back up. Huh? Hatter on YouTube. The voucher. Oh, the DFHB special gift voucher. This voucher can only be used by certain members that have been rejected to join the club. Exchange here, www.donotcare.com. Also, terms and conditions. This voucher is not valid. This voucher cannot be used to join the club. It cannot be used at all, regardless how much you think you deserve to join. One voucher is only valid for one person at a time. www.donotcare.com. So if somebody gets kicked out of the DFHB club, this is their only chance to not get back in. It's perfect. Heck yeah. Little old lady, Aiden Hutchinson. Oh, Danny, there you go. Or Coach Campbell, that'd be hilarious. Either one of them would be great. Happy Halloween stream. Yeah, Brittany, heck yeah. Hey, we do have a goal of 4K pumpkins to get Candy Thunder's costume revealed up here. Her first one. We have a couple costumes to show you. Tony Sparks got a costume to show you. Caden Thunder has a terrifying costume to show you. Wonder Woman, your niece said this year's theme was Ghostbusters, so Ghostbusters. Heck yeah. Sophia, thank you. Monica, you want to be the Mad Hatter for Halloween? There you go. So, I mean, Hatter, you kind of get to do the Halloween thing all the time. You get to do like the dress up thing all the time. Mercy, you were the Pink Power Ranger? Nice. One of our office or team members here dressed up as we have a pink Power Ranger mask on our desk all the time. We gave ourselves like Power Ranger colors. That's how we like do our calendar and stuff. And of course I was the Red Ranger. It's that trumpet player ego, right? Dusty's call sign is Dusty. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Janine Benham dropping the pumpkins. Overkill Mill. Hershey Kiss. Janine Benham dropping the heart me there too. Gracie just became a 7-month sub. Welcome to the gosh heckin' fam. Hershey Kiss. Bailey Chapman dropping 137 of those pumpkins. Overkill Mill. Papa Asada. Wonder Woman. Sanita Boudou. Papa Asada getting there. Brittany, Aunt Sue, Bailey Chapman, Kayla, Tony Spark. Kayla again, Aunt Sue, Fane, Jonna, Squishy, Gracie, Candy Thunder dropping some there as well. Adrian Barksdale, Silver, Adventures with Pam. Heck yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Goal is 4K of those bolts to get us started here. Flames the Jacket dropping the pumpkins there on the YouTube side. Heck yes. Mercy, you're bored? We can change that. We will fix that. Emily and Brian Johnson. Been members for 3 gosh heckin' months with a happy Halloween. Thanks so much. Hey, yo. Yeah, Hatter, somebody wants to dress up as you. You should be flattered. Flattered, Karen. Hubby approves. Heck yes. Oh, wait, now what was this? Casey Kim Walker, the Rocky the Rock Bean? That was super cool. Thanks so much for that. Anise Moon dropping pumpkins. Brittany dropping more pumpkins there. Adventures with Pam dropping 48. Lee Burke dropping 47. Mia Shelton dropping 74. Tina Scholze. Mama Says So. Missy, Shaz, Silver. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for the love. Oh, and Eastman just passed 180. Brittany just passed 180 as well. Karen, Shaper Cutter, Honey Bear, and Elisa. Ellen sharing the hooey out of the live. Don't forget to share and like the stream, y'all. Greatly appreciate that. Does Candy like her earrings? Well, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, Terabyte, your son's first Halloween. You got him a warm zebra onesie. And you got the one to match him? Heck yes, that's awesome. Papa Asada with the shares too. Kay Turner, thanks so much for the shares. Maria, thank you so much. Rebecca, what's your favorite past Halloween costume? I think mine is when I dressed up as a penguin in my late teens. You know, I don't know. I think actually the one I'm going to show you later on might be one of my faves. Might be. Risa dressed up as somebody trying not to murder my ex. Somebody with very, like, a lot of patience and self-control and no urges to harm others. Yeah. Heck yeah. Navy Thunder, she had school today and they did their Halloween trick-or-treating thing, and she went as Elsa today, which we posted on the story and on Insta. You can see multiple pics there. She has a unicorn costume for tomorrow. Mungao exhausted parent. Heck yeah. Mia Shelton just passed 500 pumpkins. Heck yes. Heck yes. Also, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Zibby. Getting ready to pass 200. TJ, Jonna, Linda Shea, Casey Kim Walker, Lady of Oz dropping 100. Brittany dropped 527. Linda Shea, Kelly, Jonah B with the $5 super on the YouTube side. Donna Johnson dropped the $2 super on the YouTube side. Says, can't wait to see Candy. We hit this goal. We hit it. Let me give some thanks for that real quick. We're going to switch over to this mode here. All right. Hey, can I get a rescue on the gifter list? The gifter list. Y'all unlocked Candy Thunder right off the rip here. Right off the rip. Elise dropping pumpkins. Jenny Towards. Joanne Butthead. That's her name. I'm not saying she's a butthead. Elise, Candy CLKB. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce the name, the symbol's name. Zibby? Is that the last name on there? Okay, turn over the shares. Thanks so much for that. Here we go. Mia Shelton, Brittany, Overkill Mill, Bailey Chapman, Wolfie Girl, A.K. Mary, La Papa Asada, Anise Moon, Lee Burke, Queen Lynx, Jenny Towards, Lady of Oz, Adrian Barksdale, Violet Green, Adventures with Pam, Mama Says So, Mama Silver, God's Blessed Wonder Woman, Brian Shep Jones, Aunt Sue. We've got Alimia, Mungao, Candy Thunder, Little Squishy, Kayla C, Paisley Heather, Sonita Boudou, Eye Patch Penny, Tony Spark, Inby the G, and Call Me Gracie. You guys are amazing. You got that so fast. We're going to get the next one set up. This one is going to unlock a Tony Spark costume and a Best of Redditor update story and confetti. Tony, do you want me to use the one that you have on there, or do you want me to use something Halloween-y? The horror candles are the same as the W coin. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Hold on just a second. Tony Spock. And BORU story. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, you've unlocked her. Here she is. Candy Thunder, a.k.a. Charlie. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Hey.
Look at this. Look at this.
I have to, it feels weird with the sunglasses on. I have to say, my parents have 2 Australian Shepherds, and their names are Charlie and Mav. So that's who we are. No, I'm just kidding.
We're the dogs.
We're the dogs.
We're the dogs.
Yeah.
We're the dogs.
Also, I had my hair like really like 80s curled, like just at the bottom. But the wind is like 40 miles per hour today. So as soon as I stepped outside, it was just like, it was all gone. It was all gone.
Very windy.
But I was so proud of it. I should have taken a picture as soon as I was done. These are from Amazon. I think.
Yep.
That's where we found them.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
The other ones we got from Spirit Halloween. We made the physical trip there.
I don't know if I'm going to be, I don't know.
You are wearing it. You are wearing it. You have to.
His second costume looks really
so does
killer.
hers.
It's really good.
So does hers. Wait, what was that, Sergeant Mac? Sorry, I gotta get to the mouse.
Yep, I see it. Oh, I can't find your mouse.
Yeah, here.
Here, you do it.
That's what I was trying to do.
It's stuck on a...
Kay Turner sharing the hooey out of the stream. Hello, Sergeant Mac. Did you do Maverick as well? Heck yes. I mean, how
he was
can you
in the
not?
military. He might have had a flight suit.
How can you not, man? How can you not? She's got the Charlie thing on lockdown.
Yeah, that's...
Wait,
well,
Risa, did you have a super question?
I have the hair.
I missed
Short
it. I'm
hair.
sorry. Oh, Risa. There we go. Do I need to get that red flag astronaut candy? She'll be down in Northwest Arkansas over the weekend. And I don't know if you saw my the Facebook VIP group tag with you in the comment. Apparently they have some astronauts that have like red flags and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
At
Home Goods. Yes. We are going to Arkansas this weekend. And I did want to go shopping, but dragging Ava and Navy there does not sound like...
Oh.
Well, Ava might be okay. Well, Navy might like it. She might like it.
We may get there. We may get there. I'd say hold off. We'll tag that conversation.
But I'm gonna go. I do want to go. I love that store so much. I could just spend like my mom and I could spend 2 hours in there. It's so much fun.
Imagine if you gummied up and went in there on a day when you didn't have anything else to do. You'd never leave.
Right.
Find a comfy chair. There was one time in Home Goods where they had like a giant vase, like a giant.
Yes, I have a picture of you sitting in it.
Yeah, it was big enough for me to climb in and like crawl down into, and I could disappear. That's the kind of shit I do in public.
I saw the picture where someone had shared it. I didn't get to dig into it yet. But Highway to the Thunder Zone. I love that.
Heck yes.
That's awesome. We did some pictures before, and it was really fun. Caden's costume is terrifying. Like absolutely, positively.
When do we
terrifying.
unlock him?
He's a couple down, but
Oh yeah. Okay.
And Tony's is everything you want and more.
Yep. Tony's is perfect.
It's perfect.
I feel like you're hyping that up.
No, I'm so excited.
It's the perfect,
I love it.
It's the perfect Ted.
I got to dress Navy up this morning with her Elsa braid and all of that stuff. So if you guys haven't seen those pictures of her, our teens are dressing up, but you know, they get ready with their friends and we get selfie pictures that are that. So
yeah. Heck yeah.
But I'm excited. I love holidays. I'm so excited.
It's fun.
Yes.
It's super fun.
I love the break from the
Demetria, member of the Gosh Heck Thunder Crew for 1 month with the Happy Halloween,
Hey.
MJ Newcomb, 9 months.
Yes.
Happy Halloween to you guys. It's going to cool off a lot for tomorrow for actual trick or treating. We'll of course have some pics dropping on the Instagram side of things for sure, and already have a few there. But you'll get to see some more.
We'll share pictures of all the costumes after the live. But I'm excited to see. I know Snorts was had her dusty beard. I saw that. So I'm excited to see that all
People
put
dressing
together.
up as Dusty Thunder is like that's amazing.
Mandy says, please release more on Spotify. Hey, you know what? We are going to have our home studio is so close, so freaking close. We're just waiting on one last item, and we're going to have more podcast content. What do you love? Oh, the janitor?
No, Faith. Yeah, Faith said I'm giving janitor vibes with
I
my
don't
jumpsuit.
get that. You look awesome. You look cool. I love the aviators and stuff. It looks
What do you
good.
little shits puke on the floor again, and this shit is done.
You got to get some of that stuff you have to sprinkle on it so you can just sweep it up.
Yes, yeah, it's like kitty litter and oats, or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I watched it happen in real life. Yes. It's not often that I come up here without a story being read.
Yeah, I know. We got
Are
to
you
dive
ready
into
to
the
do
first
it?
one.
You
Yeah.
ready to do it?
We got to
Okay.
get into the intro and everything.
Bye, guys.
Ladies and gents, Candy Thunder, you will see her again several times.
Probably in the same costume.
You're putting the other one on whenever it's time. You have no choice. You got to give the people what they want, Candy. Give the people what they want. Hey, we are going for the spooky candles now on the TikTok side. We are at 420 of 3K, and that will get Tony Sparks' costume unlocked and a Best of Redditor update story and confetti. All three of those. Let me get through some intro stuff real quick, and then we'll dive into this very first story. Waiting for that music to stop. Welcome to the Gosh Heck It stream. Coming up, we have stories about Halloween costumes gone wrong, vacationing without kids, stolen costume contest prizes, crazy suspicious spouses, scary Halloween parties, opinions on parenting styles. We also have a best reverted or update story, spicy Halloween story, and a Halloween petty revenge story.
In case you're picking up a theme.
Yeah, a little bit of a theme. A little bit of a thing going on here. A little bit of a thing. Yeah. Ellen, thank you for that. I will remember to include that there in the notes here too. First, you guys blew through the first goal already. We're at the second goal now, which is the 3K of the candles, the spooky candles. We do have a goal on the TikTok side of a $35 super goal and, 25, and that will unlock a confetti cannon. The next super goal on the YouTube side will unlock the costume change. So we'll get to the second set of costumes whenever we hit that super goal on the YouTube side. And we will, gosh, I can get there. You've been crushing the shares goals. Just crushing them. So we've got 1,200 shares on there again. It's the same one that we had last time. I know you guys are going to crush it. We have the likes goal as well of the 750K likes. We're already at 27% on the shares goal and 7% on the likes goal. Also on the TikTok side, we have the top 3 leaderboard. Bailey Chapman is leading that right now, followed closely by Mia Shelton and Overkill Mill. Heck yes, we will have those gift goals rocking separately on the TikTok side and YouTube side like we've been doing here. Make sure you're subscribed on the YouTube side to see all kinds of new stuff. This stream will be available for viewing after the live tomorrow at noon. So if you end up having to bounce out for something, you will be able to come back and watch it there. And yeah, like Candy Thunder mentioned on the Spotify side, with podcast-ish content, we do compilations. We have compilations go out, 2 times per week? And then we have monthly podcasts that drop there as well. The home studio, I got a call earlier, Candy Thunder. I hadn't even told you this yet. The last piece to the home studio, which is the couch that's supposed to go in there, is showing up tomorrow. So tomorrow, yeah, perfect day, Halloween. Nothing going on at all then. After tomorrow, we'll be ready to rock and roll. We'll start filming new content, and we're going to have a lot more podcast-ish content to share on the Spotify side too. So heck yes. We are also going to be doing this today. Wow, that just completely glitched out. Wheel of Thunder, it made it... Whoa! That spooked me a little bit. Spooked me. Mercy, is it your birthday today? I also saw some birthdays on the TikTok side as well. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy gosh heckin' birthday to you. Mercy, whoever else has one going on, let us know. Huh? Michelle Heather member for 15 months. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tech Gremlins already. Great Auntie Kiki. Turn 36 on Saturday. Happy gosh heckin' birthday. Margaret Davis, you as well. Crystal Creative yesterday. Heck yes. Monday birthday for you, Mel J. Wolf. Happy gosh heckin' birthday. Heck yeah. Yours is tomorrow, Phyllis. Happy gosh heckin' birthday to you. Maria, Friday. Oh my gosh. Crimson Murray. Tomorrow is you and your hubby's wedding anniversary. Congratulations. That's so amazing. Mercy, you're going to be 36 on Saturday. Happy gosh heckin' birthday to you. That's awesome. Azaria, 50 yesterday. Happy birthday. Heck yes. Nikki, tomorrow's 10-year wedding anniversary. Happy gosh heckin' anniversary to you. That's amazing. Guillermo Gonzalez, your birthday's today. Happy gosh heckin' birthday. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heather, tomorrow or Sunday. Happy gosh heckin' birthday to you. Okay. Telling me to move along here. Just a reminder before we dive in here, reminder to keep chat positive and respectful. There will be no political debating going on in chat today or you will get muted. No spoiling of stories or you will get muted. No starting shit or you'll get muted. And then eventually booted, so just don't do it, okay? Be a DFHB. No spoilers. No stories for you if you spoil. We will do the 1-minute poll after we read each title where we can guess how big of an astronaut the OP is or whoever in the story we're talking about here. We will be doing that again today amongst many other things too. And with that, get out your gosh heckin' brooms, will ya? Oh yeah, that's right. It's the Halloween live stream. Michelle dropping the NZ Fetty. Thanks so much for the love. Thank you. Donna, one of the sisters who won't talk to you, it's her birthday. Oh, well, we won't tell her happy birthday. That's not fair. We won't do that. All right, here we go. Ladies and gents, what is happening? What are you doing?
Well, you have the YouTube goal for confetti.
Oh,
This confetti cannon is going to pop.
you got a bum confetti cannon? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Confetti cannon. Hit the first super goal on the YouTube side. The second one is what unlocks the next set of costumes. And it is $35 on super. Oh no, confetti everywhere. Being assaulted by confetti. Oh, I've got a rescue. If I was wearing my flight helmet, this wouldn't have happened. Oh, thank you so much. All right, here we go. Hey there, it's Dusty with another story for you from Reddit, from AITA. This one is, am I the astronaut for dressing up as Batman for Halloween? I mean, we'll play the title game. We have no context to go on for this at all. 1 minute, TikTok side, upper left-hand corner is your interactive poll. Rock that out. YouTube side, please vote with a comment. Am I the astronaut for dressing up as Batman for Halloween? I'm going to go ahead and say NTA with my brand new NTA ticket here, courtesy of Hatter. Ooh, True Dragon, does your partner have Batmanophobia? Good me. What's up, Angel? Hey, yo, this is the first set of costumes, too. The second set is pretty baller. And I need your guys' help to encourage Candy Thunder to, when it comes time, to put hers on as well. Did you hiss at me? I'm a cat. Don't piss me off, or I'll piss on something. Is that it? Oh yeah. I'll leave you a hairball. All right, NTA took the cake here. Let's see how wrong we are. Okay, title of the game was Am I the Astronaut for dressing up as Batman for Halloween? I, 34 male, am married to my wife, 34 female, and we have 2 kids together. Every year, my wife's family does a family theme for Halloween that we all dress up as. This year's theme is Barbie, any Barbie movie that there is, and my wife decided we would do Princess Charm School since it was her favorite Barbie movie growing up. I hate this theme and would rather go as something more manly that won't embarrass me right in front of my neighbors and friends. After work one night, I stopped at the store and got myself a Batman costume instead. I let my wife believe I was going as Barbie's love interest from the movie and would arrive later to the party because I was working late, when in reality, I was getting ready to wear the Batman costume. When I arrived at the party, my wife's sisters happened to meet me by the door and got mad at me for wearing this costume. I explained that I didn't like the theme, so I chose my own. At that point, my wife had found us and started yelling about how selfish I was and how this is the one time a year she gets to let loose and have fun with the theme. She told me to leave, and I drove to a friend's house, and I'm spending the night there out of anger. All of her family is blowing me up, blowing up my phone, telling me how selfish I am and calling me every name in the book. I blocked them and told my wife I need a couple of days to cool down. As I thought about it more, I can see how I was being a little selfish and should have stuck with the theme, but I don't think I'm the astronaut for sticking to my own beliefs and having free will in this relationship. Reddit, am I the astronaut? Okay, let's talk about this for a second, huh? Let's talk about for this. Angel with the $5 super says, NTA, always be yourself unless you can be Batman, then always be Batman. You know, there are some differing opinions here. And like we normally see, I think this really comes down to communication, right? If OP had been like, you know what, babe, I really don't like this theme. I really feel like I'm going to be embarrassed wearing that crap, and I would much rather wear something like a Batman costume. What dude doesn't want like the ultra realistic Batman costume, an Iron Man costume, and all those things, right? Like what dude doesn't want to be one of those guys? However, keeping it a secret means you knew what was wrong. You showed up. I don't know what kind of reaction you expected to happen here, but it's the reaction that you knew you were going to get. You knew she was going to be pissed. That's why you didn't tell her and just showed up anyway. I think that's a come what may decision, right? You went against the grain. That's not the problem. The problem, not sticking to the theme, I don't have an issue with, so long as you communicate that ahead of time and you don't try to surprise your partner here. Now, at the end of the day, who gives a candy corn shit what costume you're going to wear to this party, right? Is it not going to be enjoyable for her because you're not dressed as Ken? Is it just she's not going to be able to enjoy yourself at all because you're Batman? I mean, the validity of her desire for you to stay on theme is irrelevant here because the issue is communication. And you knew this was wrong. That's why you didn't communicate it. And now, like, you needed a couple days to cool off. Now, I do not agree with her family jumping in and being like, you're such a selfish asshole just because you didn't stick with the theme. Who fucking cares? They do. It matters a lot to them. I don't think them jumping in is right. I think they're assholes for that. But I think you brought this on yourself. And again, I don't care that you wore Batman. I don't care that you didn't go with the theme. The fact that you didn't communicate this with your partner ahead of time because you knew it was wrong and surprised her with it prompted the reaction that you knew what you knew you were going to get. So you knowingly stepped in a shit pile here, which means, yeah, you're an asshole. I don't think wanting to not stay on theme is the problem at all. I don't think you're an asshole for that. I think you're an asshole for not communicating this, which means the severity of it is greatly decreased. Right? I don't think you're evil for this. I understand where you're coming from, but had you communicated it ahead of time, it wouldn't have been an issue at all. She might have said, okay, then just don't come to this. You can wear your Batman costume and go hang out with your friends or whatever. Whatever. But that's not what you did. You chose not to communicate it. So I'm probably going a little soft on OP here, and I'm going 3 because you should have done this differently. You should have communicated it ahead of time. Not saying you shouldn't have worn it, but you should have communicated it ahead of time. David Meredith dropping the $5 super. 1 month in as a Thunder Crew member, said made 1 month in the Thunder Crew over the weekend, and this sounds like ESH. You know what? You're abso-fucking-lutely right. And why do I always forget about this? I'm sticking with 3 for him, but yes, you are correct. This is an ESH because everybody sucks at your family included. Everybody acted like some kind of asshole here. Mercy dropping the $5 super on the YouTube side as well. I would actually like Candy Thunder feedback on this one. Would you mind jumping up and chiming in on this, Candy Thunder? I think having the hubby wife perspective on this would be good. Am I going too soft on OP? Is he NTA? What do you think? Candy Thunder, aka Charlie. For those who weren't here whenever she got unlocked earlier, here she be.
So I feel, one, here's what I do know. If I asked you to dress up basically as anything, you'd be like, sure, let's do it. And you wouldn't hesitate. But if I asked you to dress up as something that was important to me because it was meaningful, like childhood thing, you wouldn't fucking hesitate. And you wouldn't pull this shit. Like,
True.
How hard is it just to say, like, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. That's not something I really want to wear. And somebody in chat said, Batman costume with a Barbie logo. You stick with the theme and you get what you want. But if you had communicated to your wife and said, this costume makes me uncomfortable, I don't want to do this, which you have that right to say, nobody would be an asshole. But because you hid it and showed up to a party and just ambushed your wife with something completely the opposite of what she thought, you made everybody into an asshole, right? And her family is on a whole nother level here with I don't understand the family jumping in when it's a husband and wife issue. Like, that's just weird to me, which...
Well, I'm sure she got them all fired up.
Oh, for sure. But I think that knocks her into asshole territory.
Sorry, everybody. He showed up as Ken. We can't do the picture like we planned. Fucking Batman.
Here we go.
Oh, there you are.
I just don't understand why he couldn't just speak up and say, I don't want to do this. Like, if you really felt so uncomfortable in something, you wouldn't do it. And I wouldn't want you to do something that made you uncomfortable. But this is so stupid. It's like, just fucking speak up and say what you mean. And then don't show up in a random Batman costume. Like, is this like if this is what you're fighting about and this is what you're spending days apart about, there's so much bigger shit in the world right now. Like, there's so much other shit that you could be fighting about.
Well, maybe this is just symbolic for something bigger in their relationship too. I mean, if this is an issue, maybe he feels emasculated in general because that was kind of his issue with the whole thing. But yeah, him choosing not to communicate it means, in my eyes, that he knew it was wrong,
right? And
just turned this whole thing into a shit show. But yeah, just communicate it. But so many people in relationships don't communicate this kind of thing, and there's so much benefit to just being like, hey, here's how I really feel about this. I know you're not going to like it, but I need to let you know. I got to let you know how I feel so that you understand where I'm coming from. And even if I go through with this and do this for you, I need you to understand that it's that much more effort on my end to go through with this. And I need you to see and appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't. What was his costume supposed to be?
Barbie's love interest from the movie. He doesn't say what the character was, but
or it's Charming, right? Prince Charming, something. Yeah. Princess Charm School, since it was her favorite.
It's always Ken. It's just a different version
I
of
don't
Ken,
know.
right?
I feel like in my book, I feel like he was a 2. Like, you definitely shouldn't have done this. You know that. Like, you shouldn't have done what you did. Just communicate what you feel and do that. But she also sucks. Like, you shouldn't run to your family when you get in a fight with your husband. And you definitely shouldn't make this fight into something where you're just both like this is like a mountain out of a molehill type thing, right? Isn't that the...
Yeah, I think so.
You got to back me up when I make a saying.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think you got her hands. That's slow clap worthy. Slow clap worthy.
Yeah.
God, she puts a costume on and starts getting sayings right. I think we may be onto something here.
If you're making decisions, like if you maybe figure out why you feel emasculated by a costume, I guess. I don't know.
Sergeant Mac, all you had to do is add an ascot. But even then, she would have been pissed because it wasn't on brand for the party. So it all goes back to that communication. And if he had communicated this, they would have found some kind of compromise. Yeah. Unless, like the devil's advocates,
he said,
Charlie Diego says, like, what is this something she does to him often? Could be.
I feel like if this is something that was happening often, the way this guy did this, he would not hesitate to let us know that this was something that happened all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like he just didn't. He didn't want to do it. He wanted to dress up like Batman.
Which could be a breaking point for him. So it could be like a long series of feeling emasculated that just ended up in this territory. But I'm telling you, if you start communicating, if you feel that there's a problem and you're going to act against or choose your pain, right? You know it's going to be pain when you show up in a costume that's not what it's supposed to be, not what you agreed to do, not what your wife is expecting. You know there's going to be pain then. How much more pain do you think it's going to be to have an awkward conversation?
Wait.
That's going to take 5 minutes.
Somebody said it's not even a bad costume, just a black suit with a pink tie.
It's the pink tie.
So what? Like, you couldn't have just been... What's his name? What's Batman's real name?
Bruce Wayne?
Gosh, dang it. That just slipped my mind. I just kept saying Clark Kent. Like, he's just Bruce Wayne. And then at the end of the night, you rip off your suit and you're Batman.
There you go.
Batman.
Yeah. And you have to say, Batman. Yeah. Not like the Robert Pattinson Batman, like more like...
You're talking like Ben Affleck, or are you talking like Christian Bale?
Christian Bale,
You're
there
talking
you go.
about
I liked
Michael
his
Keaton,
Batman.
George Clooney for a hot minute.
Christian Bale. That's who I think of when I think of Batman. He like really embodied that role for
George
me.
Clooney had like the worst Batman.
I don't remember him. I didn't hate Ben Affleck though.
It's when Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze.
The Robert Pattinson Batman movie was like so like just choked on my own saliva. It was so heavy. Like, it was so heavy. It was really hard to watch.
It was dark.
It was a good movie. It was just very hard to watch. Michael Keaton is the only Batman. Yeah, I liked Christian Bale.
Christian Bale was good. It was a very different kind of Batman, but he was good.
I liked it. We don't speak of Clooney Batman.
And yeah. We don't speak about Clooney Batman.
Bye, guys.
No. Ladies and gents, Candy Thunder. Yeah, agreed. This is an ESH here. But it goes back to communication. It is communication. All right, let's dive over to the next one here. We've got 1682 of 3K on the candle goal. Don't forget, we're going to unlock the Tony Stark costume and a Best of Redditor update story and confetti whenever we hit that.
Also, they hit the costume change goal for you.
What?
So whenever they hit the goal for me, I'll come up here.
Perfect. Okay.
You guys transition
to
the next costume.
Y'all hit the YouTube goal, the super goal to get us up there again. So yeah, Hatter with the $5 super said, funny that this involves with Batman. I just saw a video on Twitter that a cat was turning into Batman. The owner put the Batman mask on them. Yeah, all it takes is the mask, right? And you become Batman. That's how it goes. Val Kilmer. Yeah, I forgot Val Kilmer was a freaking Batman too. I can't believe how forgettable that was. So like Ted was saying a second ago, Tony Stark, not Ted yet. Whenever you guys hit this next goal for the candles, then Candy Thunder and I will go swip. We'll go swap into our next set of costumes here. By the way, thank you guys so much for all the likes and shares that you guys are pushing through right now. Kate Turner, I see you running hard. at those shares. Running hard. All right, we'll dive into the next story here. Y'all ready? Let's do this. Hey there, it's Dusty with yet another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for telling daughter-in-law I won't watch her older kids so she could take the baby on vacation? Oof. Okay. This one we have a little more context on. We can make at least a semi-educated guess on the poll. Poll has started. Am I the astronaut for telling daughter-in-law I won't watch her older kids so she could take the baby on a vacation? She wanted to leave the older kids behind and take the baby on vacation. So OP had been asked to watch the older kids so she could take a baby on vacation and leave the older kids behind, and said no. I'm going NTA here. NTA for me. NTA for me.
Tony said I should listen to this story.
Oh, it's going to piss you off? It's going to piss me off too then. No, Hatter, we had a football game Monday night, and I got the notification, and then I was trying to pull it up, but I couldn't get a signal. And it was also like 30 mile per hour winds on that night. And then I tried searching for it. I tried searching for it on YouTube, and I could not freaking find it. Can you shoot me a link to your channel, and I'll go make sure that I have it saved, and that way I can get to it easier? I did try to go watch it. The question is, which of them will piss us off then? Yeah. NTA took this one again. We'll see where we're at. Title again, am I the astronaut for telling daughter-in-law I won't watch her older kids so she could take the baby on a vacation? My son and daughter-in-law have 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. The girls are 3 and almost 1, and her son is 4. I've always believed she favors the youngest. With the older 2, she was going back to work at 12 weeks, had them in daycare all day, every day, didn't breastfeed, and just seemed disinterested in becoming a parent. Okay. I was thinking the youngest was a boy for a second, but it's not. The youngest is a girl. It's night and day with this baby, though. She quit her job so the baby wouldn't be in daycare. She's into attachment parenting, refused to even try formula for this one, and refuses to go anywhere without her. They're going to move for my son's job and are taking the weekend to look at houses and explore the area. My daughter-in-law asked if I could take the older 2, and when I asked them about the baby, she said the baby would be coming with them. I asked why she was taking the baby and not the older 2, and she said it would be so much easier. She doesn't have to worry about the kids running around the staged houses, getting bored after touring 5 houses, getting tired, etc., and that the baby will happily stay in the carrier or in her stroller. She also mentioned that the baby has never been away from her, and she doesn't want to put her through 2 nights away from mom yet. She also wants to take the baby out, and she thinks it'll be easier to check out the kid places with only 1 kid. I refused. I told her I think it's favoritism to take 1 kid on vacation and leave the others at home. But it's not a vacation. This isn't a vacation, especially when she already has a history of treating her better than the other kids. The other kids would love to go on this trip, and they won't understand why their mom left them but brought their sister. All right, I'm red flagging OP here. This is going a very different direction than I thought it would. She says I have no right to criticize her parenting and that she does not have a favorite. I refused to budge and told her I'd take all of them or none. She has a friend watching the older 2 now and told her that I am not allowed to see the kids this weekend because she thinks I'll talk about her to the kids and cause problems between her and the kids. I wonder why she would think that. My son thinks she's overreacting, but he also thinks I shouldn't have said anything because I know she had PPD with the first 2, and she feels guilty about not being a good mom to the first 2. AITA for telling her she's favoring the baby and refusing to watch the older 2 so she could take the baby on vacation. Top comment, YTA, they are not taking the baby on vacation. They're going to go look at houses, which is a chore in their new location. The baby is breastfed, so how did you plan to keep the baby for a weekend? And the baby has not been away from mom, so it would have been miserable. What did your refusal and tirade accomplish? Well, you aren't allowed to see your grandkids. You missed out on time with the older 2, and since they're moving, I doubt they will be making a lot of special trips in the future to see you. Also, doing something different with the newest baby versus the older 2 is not showing favoritism or treating the baby better. Daughter-in-law realized she would rather be at home or that childcare would be too expensive for 3 kids. She struggled to breastfeed the older 2 for whatever reason and finds the 3rd easier. Given how judgmental you are, I find it unlikely that they will continue a relationship with you. I would second that. However, OP's baby, her son, in this case, said that he thought his wife was overreacting. So she may have a backdoor to continue a relationship now, but I think she completely overstepped. This was not her business to get into at all. And for her, I wonder how many kids grandma had here. Because if she had more than one, there is no fucking way that you can be the exact same parent to 2 children at 2 different ages. It assumes that your life never changes. By this standard, if you were making more money for their second child, or you had gotten wiser, you were not allowed to use any of those additional resources like the wisdom or the additional income that you had, because that would make you an unfair parent to the first child. There's no way that you can be the exact same parent. Now, she chose to do this a little bit differently. And from the sounds of it, it wasn't even what I assumed it was, which was they're just at a better spot in life. They're at a more comfortable spot in life where she's more able to stay and do these things than she was previously. Maybe she had to work before and get back sooner. Now she doesn't. No, it's more about PPD. And that makes it even worse for OP, who knew she had PPD with the first 2 kids and didn't with this one. So she's trying to make up some ground here and trying to do things right. And I tell you what, as a parent of multiple children, every time you have another child, you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing better that I feel like I didn't do great last time. Right? You always try to do better. You always try to be a better parent, not to just one of your kids though. Her becoming a better parent is gonna make her a better parent to all of those kids. The fact that she handled things differently when they were babies does not mean that she doesn't love them. It does not mean that she's gonna be a bad parent to them. She's trying to get better now for all of them, not just for the baby. I don't know. I feel like grandma hugely overstepped here. Why don't you jump in? Candy Thunder, you're sitting here. You're close. You're in the on-deck circle. Jump on up and tell us what you think, too. I think Grandma hugely overstepped here. What do you think, Charlie?
I think as someone who's had 2 kids, that my pregnancies, the first year and everything were wildly different. Like Ava, me having no idea what I was doing, never had a child before, was a completely different parent to Navy 12 years later, after I had so much, under my belt, that I knew what I was doing and I knew what shouldn't bother me and what should bother me and all of these things. Also, this isn't vacation. Like, she's calling it a vacation. She skewed the title. This is not vacation. They're taking a weekend to go look at homes, and it would be easier without. It is easier with a baby who's not mobile. It would be much harder to look at houses with 2 kids. And you're going to be constantly worried about that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I would have a problem doing this. I mean, before they start crawling, before they start walking, it's a completely different experience. I mean, you have major control, like she said, with the stroller and stuff. But I think, in my opinion, the grandma is just, I don't really know what she's trying to do here, honestly.
Well,
like, I don't get what toddlers are a completely different story. And again, you're a completely different parent when your baby's in the first year than you are when your child is 3.
And to Ellen's point here, your kids are each independently different people too.
100%.
They're going to require a different kind of parenting. They're going to naturally kind of shape a different kind of parenting for each of them.
And I agree with what you said. When you change, like when you evolve as a parent, and when you do that, you become a better parent to not one child, but all children that you have. Whether it doesn't matter what child made you change X, Y, or Z, like, you ultimately become more patient or more understanding with all of your children. And so I just don't understand what the grandma was trying to accomplish. Like, she's trying to root out like favoritism, but like you said, it's very different. It's very different with older kids than it is with a baby.
Well, and I saw some comments talking about, but they're planning on going out to like fun kid places too. That's recon. That's recon to see, what the amenities are around there, what the community amenities are around there for her other kids. I don't think this breastfed baby is going to be going to the fucking bounce house and doing things. You know what I mean? They're going to go scout places out. She's not going to go have fun.
I think they're just trying to explore the community, and then I have no doubt that they're going to go back again with the other 2 children and know exactly what they want to do and have a game plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see any issues with what the mom was trying to do, like at all. I don't have any issues with
I'm going to go out on a limb and say
That's not a mouse.
That's not a mouse. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that OP only had one child, and that her babe, who is husband of the daughter-in-law that she's so against here, that's her pride and joy. So there are multiple things kind of at play here. She doesn't understand parenting multiple children, number one. She also looks at this woman as not good enough for her babe all the time anyway. So this is another thing where she can judge her for something. I'm sure she judges her for a lot.
Life with London says, I think she doesn't want them to move, so she's making it harder so they realize they need her close. Well, I think she had the opposite effect on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like she's lashing out because she doesn't want them to move away. And so she's using this as an excuse. But I mean, if I were you, I would just take all the kids and just handle it however you can, whatever that looks like. But I don't understand. This is the grandma, she overstepped by far. And if you don't want to watch the kids, then just decline. Like you don't have to belittle someone and make them feel really small for trying to do something that is for the betterment of their family.
Right.
Like, and that's what I feel like she did. I feel like she chastised her for no reason.
Or it could be just as simple as her projecting onto the daughter-in-law because she regrets failures that she made as a parent.
Truth.
There are a lot of things it could be, but no matter what, she overstepped. So it's not an ESH, not an NTA. Where would you put grandma on the scale here?
Probably ASCON too.
Let's do it.
Probably maybe 1.
I don't think she realizes what she's doing here. If this was truly intentional, and maybe she's just this shitty of a person, but she's convinced, like she's ate her own bullshit here. She's convinced of it now. Like she thinks
had a
she's
bullshit
truly
pie for dinner.
She's doing something wrong, right? She feels like she's in the right. So I don't think she's trying to cause problems. I think she's just so self-fucking righteous that she's bought her own bullshit and she doesn't know any different here. So which probably makes her a 1, honestly, but we've given her the 2.
Put the bullshit pie back in the fridge. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't trust her to watch my kids anyways. So it really doesn't matter because I don't trust what she's going to say to them about me taking the baby and her watching the older 2. And I'm looking at this from a point, like if this was any of our kids and they said, hey, we're going to take the baby with us. Would you mind watching the older 2? Yes, absolutely. No problem.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, no problem. Sure. If that's what you want to do, if that's your choice, that's your life, like, absolutely. Bring me 2 of my grandkids and I'll keep them for the weekend. There's no problem there.
Yeah.
Also, I'm so excited for that. I really am.
Love you too.
I'm going to go change.
Candy Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 2161 and 3K. We are getting gosh heckin' close on the candle thing. We got to get Tony Spark up here so we can go get to the next set of costumes here. By the way, timeout. Quick discussion. How do you say costume? Because Tony Spark said something the other day.
How I say costume.
He said costume, like COSCHUME, and it kind of stuck with me. And I asked him to say it again this morning just to make sure I hadn't misheard it. No, he just pronounces it differently. People pronounce things differently all the time. Like, not a big deal. I was just curious about this one. It's costume, but I've been giving him shit about it ever since. So, costume, right? Costume. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Costume. I just like giving him shit.
He said that's how Moira would say it.
That is how Moira would say it. Let me go put my costume on. She's too uppity to say costume even. It would be like wardrobe. Something like that. All right, I'm going to get some music rocking here for a second so I can grab a swig of water. Cake the Road, you're dressed as Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas? Heck yes, that is freaking awesome. Also, Galaxy Man, Spotify listener, thanks so much for being here, man. Really appreciate that. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, the youngest is 1, Faith Reacts, or younger than 1. Goodness. We are getting closer. 2672 at 3K there. Mama Joe dropping candles. Dark Angel dropped a hundo. Candy Thunder dropped 65. Mama Joe dropped 93 before the hundo there. Granny D, Fembot, Meg's World dropped a hundo there too. Fembot, Candy Thunder, Paisley, Heather, Ms. Helene, Chick Chief US. The us just gets me every time. Fairy Flights, Boo Boo, Tony Sparks, Sea Wall Baby, Charlotte Arnold with the manifesting. I saw it animate. That was super freaking cool. Elizabeth, Chick Chief, Tony Spark. Oma Loves Disney, Space Cadet, Finbot, see you up there again. Thank you so much, Ellie Lawana, Michaela McDougal, Victor Zamudio, Maria Stocking, Lady of Oz. You guys are awesome. You're almost there. I'll get into the next story. Maybe we'll be there by the time we get done. You think? You think? I'm sorry, there were really loud bats in my ear. What'd you say? You guys hit the shares goal already? My goodness, y'all shared your booties off. Thank you so much. Louise McKenzie, I see you sharing more there too. Heck yeah. Yep, Yoko, we gotta hit the Tony Spark goal to get him up here. And when he's up here, that's when I'm gonna go get the costume change done. All right, here we go. Likes goal. We're at 22% right now. All of you sharers, mission accomplished. Of course, you can keep going if you'd like to. But we are focused on the like side of things right now. We're at 2880, a 3K on the candles goal. And this next story is starting meow. Meow. Hey there, it's Dusty with another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for using my daughter's Amazon gift card? Well, it sure doesn't sound good right now, OP. Poll has started. 1 minute, top left corner. TikTok side, YouTube side, please vote with a comment. Am I the astronaut for using my daughter's Amazon gift card? As a reminder, here's the scale. We also have ESH, which is everyone sucks here. We have NTA, not the astronaut. Ellen, did you ask her? I'm going to say if she's writing a Reddit story about it and asking people if she's the asshole for it, probably not. Now, if she gave her cash for it or something, I don't know. There's a lot of ways where could be at least, maybe not necessarily NTA, but like a 4. But if you just did it, just chose to do it, then yeah, you're an asshole for that. How big of one, though? How big of one? I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go definitely should not have done that. Should not have done that. Should not have hit her. It wasn't kingly of me. Hey, you got there. You got there on the gosh heckin' candles. Heck yeah. So here's the question. Should I change before I read this story?
No.
Okay.
Just read the story.
I'm going to give you some things, set up the new goal, read the story, give feedback, and then go change. We'll do that. We'll do that. All right, ladies and gents. Bailey Chapman, Horn, Meg's World, Jen Talbarts, Candy Thunder, Janet Lopez, Smith in the Mia Shelton, Mama Joe, Tony Spark, user 3833, lots of other numbers, Charlotte Arnold, Fembot Fem, Mandy Flores, Janice C, 2014, Brittany, Tyga, Ms. Helene, Aunt Sue, Anissa Moon, Oma Loves Disney, Overkill Mill, Mungao, Alicia Key Cox, Anna Hartman, Mama Allie, Mama Silver, Lady of Oz, God's Blessed Wonder Woman, Seawall Baby, Cherry Blossom, Queen Lynx, Just Another Someone, Pet Fam Life, Adventures with Pam, Melissa, Little Squishy, Love My Family, Raven B, Dylan Sprague, Ellen McKenzie, Elise Kutch, Matt, Mama Says So, The Funny Farm, Caden Thunder, H.H. Johnson, and Queen Bee 33. You guys are freaking awesome. Let me get the next one set up real quick. We'll get through this story, get it feedbacked, and then I'll get the next costume on. Shitballs. I pooped a little. It is a good thing I'm changing costumes soon. There we go. Oops. Herps. That was way too many of those. All right, we are going to unlock Spicy Halloween Story and Candy Feedback. We are going for Boo the Ghost and just 200 of them. So much confetti, you all. So much confetti. Let me pin this real quick. Boom. Okay, here we go. Diving into the story. Wait, I have to see the results. What were the results of this? 45% went AskCon 2 on this. That took the cake on this one. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. I, 35 female, and my family, husband 37 male, daughter 11 female, and daughter 6 female, just attended a Halloween party where my oldest daughter was awarded first place in the costume contest. Some backstory, I spent the last 3 months planning, designing, and hand-making all of our costumes. We went as Alice in Wonderland characters. I was the White Rabbit, husband was Mad Hatter, youngest was Alice, and oldest was Queen of Hearts. Her costume was by far the most involved and difficult for me. I literally broke down in tears over the standing collar 3 days before the party. My daughter, though, is very creative and artistic, did not give me much input into the costume aside from a few ideas on details and encouragement throughout the process. To be fair, I didn't expect her to. She's not as into Halloween or dressing up as I am. The day of the party, all the elements came together perfectly. Her costume was one of the best I've made. Her hair and accessories were perfect. And out of 30 plus people, her costume won the contest. I was very proud of watching her accept the prize, which was a trophy and a gift bag. When she sat down to look in the gift bag, she showed me the candle, which I took to believe was the only thing in the bag. Later in the night, I was informed that there was also a $50 Amazon gift card in the bag. I found my daughter and teased her that she conveniently forgot to show me the gift card, and that technically it should be mine since I did all the work, even though I actually had no intentions of taking it. She got really flustered and upset but didn't say anything. Later, her dad, my husband, found out about the gift card and also mentioned that it should be mine. At this, my daughter got upset again and said it should be hers since the prize was awarded to her. I told her she could have the gift card if I could keep the trophy out in the library and not buried in her room, to which she begrudgingly obliged. Candy Thunder just popped up behind the camera making this face. Yeah. We've all had 2 nights to think on it and still believe that the gift card should go to me, but let me be clear, I do not intend to use the gift card. I only want my daughter to admit that I earned the prize and maybe a thank you for my months of hard work. I'm only making this post either for commenters to help me see how I'm wrong or for validation. P.S. I'm not on Reddit a lot, so I apologize if my post is not how it's normally done. Edit. It's clear from the first few comments that I am in the wrong. I will not bring it up to her anymore, and she will be allowed to spend the gift card how she wants. Thanks, everyone. Edit 2. Just to be clear, I never intended to take the gift card from her, whether the comments sided with me or not. Okay, well, good. Yes, and Tesha, the first comment that I see when I look up is, who takes a prize from a kid? And let me be clear here, Mom. I understand you put a lot of effort into this, right? If you put effort into this kind of thing with the intent of winning some cash prize and you go for those kind of contests, that's a different issue. And that's also something that would have been communicated ahead of time. This was your kid won a prize. The prize wasn't for the maker of this costume. The prize was for the kid wearing it. If it was a contest for makers of costumes, that's what it would have been. And yes, you would have been 100% entitled to it. Now, you want some thanks. That's it. You want to be seen for your effort in this. And I get it. I understand. This ain't the way. And the fact that your kid conveniently didn't bring this up to you in the first place tells me this ain't the first time something like this has happened. And she was afraid you were going to take it from her in the first place. And that sucks. You didn't know there was going to be a $50 Amazon gift card. So why? Now, I understand you put a lot of time and effort and resources into this, money too, right? I get it. You never had the goal of winning cash. You didn't even know it was a thing. And I don't think that's the point. I think the point you're trying to make is thank me. Like, see me, see the investment into this. You're just going about it in a way that's going to further a trust issue and a communication issue in your fucking family with your kid. She didn't tell you about it on purpose. And what does that tell you? That silence speaks volumes. You're fucking up. But you can fix this. You can claw your way back from this. I think this is I don't think you had malicious intent, right? I don't think you set out to harm someone here, but I think your worldview just was out of alignment. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to reality now that you get a gut check from, I'm not going to say like a line of stasis, but you get a gut check from the rest of the world, i.e. Reddit, that's like, no, that's pretty not okay. And now you can bring this back into alignment. Yeah, you put a shit ton of effort into this. That prize wasn't for you. That's the bottom line. The fact that your daughter didn't tell you about it in the first place means that there's already a trust issue that you need to dig into and try to get to the root of and try to communicate through. There's work to do here, and it's got nothing to do with the gift card. It's got nothing to do with the costume. You got a trust issue between your kid and you. That's where your focus needs to be. So how about next Halloween, you don't pour 3 months of work into a costume you spend that time to try to spend some special time with your daughter. Try to repair this relationship. Try. Goodness gracious. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect time for a TikTok puzzle. I failed the puzzle. First time ever. I didn't. It's a one-piece puzzle, and I failed it somehow. Got it fixed. Also, making her display the trophy where mom has access to it. Erica. Moonlight Muse, communication. I'm so glad I got to make your costumes. It's so fun that you won. It makes me so happy for you. I love that I got to be a part of this with you. This could have been a bonding experience, and 100% could have been. You're right. She missed out on that and made it about her, and that sucks. All right, ladies and gents, moving on to the next segment here. You know him, you love him, you unlocked him, and you're going to freaking love what he's wearing here. Let's bring him on up. Let me get his intro going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Spark!
Hey everybody, this is my Ted costume. I'm Ted. Hi.
It's me.
It's me. Hi, I'm Ted. It's yeah. How's everybody doing? Is everybody having fun? Everybody enjoying our Halloween live stream?
I love it.
I got my Getting Tipsy shirt on, courtesy of Elise. Shout out. I honestly think that I might start wearing this out to the bar. I feel like people would buy me beers.
Just because some vent holes in it.
Yeah, it's really hot. It's very warm. It's like wearing a pillow on my head. But I also Fane says I made her husband cackle. Yeah. So we went costume shopping. Apparently I say costume weird. Now I'm in my head about it because Dusty called me out on it. I don't know. Costume. I don't know. There's all these words that you could say. Yoko, I thought about the banana. They had a banana hat too, like this. But yeah. But I think what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to get some patches, Chiefs patches, and put those all over it. And then I can wear it to the cold Chiefs games because it's going to keep my head warm. Wear it as a hat. And it's going to be perfect for Chiefs games. It just would fit right in. I mean, I think it's pretty great. It just spoke to me. I couldn't find anything in the store. I was like, I don't know what to be. We were trying to find something for Kate. Listen. Wait till you all see Caden Thunder's costume. Because Caden Thunder's costume is... Yikes. It's one of those, he can't stand there for too long because it gets a little too creepy. Costume, however you want to say it. We're an equal costume speaking channel, so you can say it however you want. It's really hot though. I'm not gonna lie. Is everybody excited for Halloween? You guys all got your outfits, got all your candy ready for your trick or treaters. Could double as a pillow. It really could. It's really soft. The whole back is literally like a pillow. And it's just holding in a lot of heat. It's hot. Caden says we're getting close on the gift goal. Oh, we are. We're only 40 away. Woo! Is that for your costume?
No.
Oh. Oh, then the next one's your costume. The beer has gone to your head. Yeah, and I think it was the other day, Candy, we were talking about what I was going to be and stuff, and she's like, oh, you could just be Ted. And I was like, oh, I haven't been drunk in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday in a while, but, anything for the stream. But, yeah. Anyway.
We're going to get a picture real quick.
The next wardrobe change for Candy and Dusty. I think you guys are gonna like it. What's my favorite Halloween candy? Usually Reese's, but I am also a sucker for Hershey's cookies and cream. It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. Feeling this year done with candy, yeah. The beer's gone to your head. Good one. Good one. Look at all this. Hey, you guys hit the goal. Nice job. It's a good spicy Halloween story. Try to find some Halloween stories. I feel like next week would have been the week to find Halloween stories because everybody's going to have all the stories from Halloween. But we found some good ones.
All right.
Twix all day. All right, guys. Are you ready for Dusty and Candy's second costume, however you want to say it. I wish we were hoping this was on the other side because I said, like, when I'm done talking, Dusty will just grab it and like pull it off. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the next outfit. Don't forget, follow @TonySpark _ on TikTok.
Ladies and gents, I mean, how can I not go Zeus mode here? And how can we not have Aphrodite at my side? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
This is my kin costume.
Kin costume?
I'd rather be Batman.
Well, how do you not love this?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's the headband.
You
It's very
chose
tight.
these.
I did choose it.
You chose these.
But he looks so good. This is my favorite costume. I mean, you looked great as Maverick, but this is great.
She has asked me to bring this home.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Wrong woman, Zeus. I know. It's fine.
I know.
Don't worry about it.
This one was just the prettiest out of all the dresses there, so this is the one I chose. You can't really tell, but it has like the cute little gold and the little cuff.
It's perfect.
I love it.
Will you hold my bowl?
Yep.
You just jumped right in.
Yeah.
You just jumped right in. All right, ladies and gents, we'll get into the next story here. Mwah. You'll see her again here momentarily. I heard you guys hit the Booth the Ghost goal. So you have unlocked a spicy Halloween story in Candy Thunder feedback. See, don't go far.
Well, hold on. So you actually have to read the best of Redditor one first.
Best Redditor update story is first. Okay,
Spicy Halloween story.
gotcha.
Then set the new goal.
Can I get a phone for thanks?
Then set the new goal because Petty Revenge and Caden's costume.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. All right, let me give some thanks for this real quick. The Boo the Ghost goal has been hit. We have Hoorn, Charlotte Arnold, Brittany, Seawall Baby, Adventures with Pam, Jenny Talwards, Candy Girl, Bailey Chapman, Fembot Fem, Hunter Girl. We've got Little Miss, Janet Lopez, Susan McMurdy, The Lovely Red, Mama Silver, Delicate by Lou, God's Blessed Wonder Woman, Janice C, 2014, Jerry Lee Go Forth, Gilroshko, Elise Kuch. We've got Nernan Beatty. Nernan Beatty? It's probably Beatty, huh? This guy, you know, Oma Loves Disney, Miss Helene, Ali Lawana, and Aunt Sue 257. Thank you guys so much. You have unlocked Spicy Halloween story and Candy Thunder feedback. We have to read a Best Redditor update story before we get into that. However, we are now going to be going to unlock a petty Halloween story and the Caden Thunder costume reveal. I don't like it, brother. Don't like it, brother. Ring, ding, 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 ding. So, petty Halloween story and Caden costume. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. You'll all see. Elise with the $2 super says, I'm in and out, but love the costumes, Dusty. Thank you so much. Thank you. Zeus Thunder, right? Like what? How can you not? How can you not? Yeah, Candy brought the heat. Candy brings the heat in that outfit. I told her she's got to bring it home too. Hey, yo. Okay, Best Redditor update story. Here we go. Ladies and gents, it's Dusty Thunder here with another Reddit story for you. This one is a Best of Redditor update story and goes like this. Am I the astronaut for telling my wife that life would be better without her? We read this on Sunday, brother.
Did you really?
2 Sundays.
2 Sundays ago? Oh, no, I think it was this last one.
Last.
Yes, we read this.
Okay.
We
You
read.
gave it to me.
Okay, I'll bounce to
I
this.
give you stories all the time. It doesn't mean you're going to read them.
I'll bounce to the spicy story, and then we can come back to a Best of Redditor update. How about that?
Oh yeah, let me just pull one out.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I have one.
Okay. Rebecca. Can't say. Can't say. Okay. All right. We're going to dive into the spicy story instead, and we'll try to swap a different one in to make up for that one. Ladies and gents, Dusty Thunder here with a Halloween spicy story. This one is actually a follower submitted Halloween spicy story. So I don't have like a flaming pumpkin. We do have this though. Spicy pumpkin. Title of this story is Am I the Astronaut for Pranking My Pregnant Wife with My Friends at a Halloween Party, Resulting in Her Overreacting? Okay, we will play the game on this one. Run the poll. Let's see. Let's see.
You are, in fact, the asshole.
Am I the astronaut for pranking my pregnant wife with my friends at a Halloween party, resulting in her overreacting? Why would you want to spoob a pregnant lady? Especially your pregnant partner. Like, that can lead to bad things. So you're automatically an asshole for being willing to spoob a pregnant woman. You're a worse asshole for being willing to spoob your pregnant woman. And yeah, that probably gets you at least to a 2. So I'm gonna keep 2.
I've already gone to 1.
Right here. Already gone to 1?
You went to 1, you made a lap, you came back.
Oh, and Candy Thunder just like planted a flag at 1 and then did another lap around it. So I could be going too soft on it here. But once we get into the story, it's probably going to get worse. Ask on 1. Looks like it's going to take the cake here. Mama Allie, your husband jumped out of the corn around your house when you were pregnant with your second. That sounds like a darn good time. Boy, I tell you what, if you're an Amazon delivery person, now is a really weird time to stop by here.
It's Tony's second costume.
Oh, hey, Tony's second costume is showing up right now. Perfect. All right, ask on 1. It took the cake on this one. Let's see where we're at. I think I went too soft. I, male 25, am married to my wife, Nissa, female 24, who is currently super pregnant. She's about 7 months along, and it has been a long road for us so far, but we've done good. My wife had put on a good 30 pounds of fat since getting pregnant. Oh, hold on.
Yikes.
What the fuck?
I don't think there's enough red flags.
Hold on. Let's see. I don't think anybody can say this person has put on this much fat since getting pregnant. You know what pregnant means, right? It means she's growing a fucking human inside of her. A human who, coincidentally, is not made up entirely of fat. And it's very visible. She looks nothing like the woman I've married, but I told her it's okay as long as she tries to keep her figure after she gives birth. Okay. Another round of red flags here, and also we're gonna go straight into Brozo Town as well. You're right. Ask on 1. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been easy on this OP in the very beginning. Wait, this is a follower submission, dude. Okay. This is a follower submission. OP, if you happen to be in chat, do me a favor. Do not claim your story. Don't do it. Don't do it. It'll be better for everyone if you don't. Just know this is not going to go well for you. While I understand that she's pregnant, and I don't judge her for that, it's just a true statement. My wife hates when I point it out or make any sort of comment about it. However, I know that if I gained the same amount of weight she did, she'd be making the same comments about me. If you were growing a fucking baby inside of you, I don't think she'd be commenting on the fat that you've gained. No, I don't. I do not think that is an accurate statement. You douche canoe. We attended a costume party this past weekend, and my wife wanted me to go as the cat in the hat, with her being thing 1 and having thing 2 printed on her belly. So we did that. But I had a little surprise for her that I had set up with my buddies. Everyone at the party, around 20 people, give or take a couple naysayers, dressed up as my fat pregnant wife with a massive baby bump, dark eye circle face paint, and messy looking hairstyles. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. You did not get 20 people to decide to be the worst fucking humans on the planet and dress up as your pregnant wife, but made to look bad. There's no way that you know 20 people as shitty as you. There's just bullshit. Bullshit. It was supposed to be a funny Halloween prank to poke fun at her, but it was an absolute fucking disaster. The second we walked in, she saw the first few costumes. She didn't seem to get the joke. But when I started laughing hysterically, telling her we found her village, she caught on that this was all for her and got a little butthurt about it, giving me side eyes and a silent treatment, of course. Like I said, it's not to judge her. I just don't think life should be taken that seriously. Sorry, words are hard. I just don't think life should be taken that seriously. She's just fat. It is what it is. No, it ain't. So everyone was faking being pregnant at the party, quoting all of the complaints we've heard from her over the past few months. I'm so tired, so hungry, I need this and that, blah, blah. And I honestly think it's the best prank I've ever pulled off. And although my wife looked pissed at this point, I think she got the joke. But I excused myself to the restroom so I could change costumes into my fat suit costume. And when I came back out, she burst into tears and started tearing into me in front of the whole party about how I'm a heartless bastard and how we're all insanely cruel to poke fun at a pregnant woman like this. It was incredibly embarrassing for her to act like that in public. And I told her as much in the car. I just got silence. I told her I was sorry that she got offended and that this was supposed to be a harmless Halloween joke. I've been told I'm a little tone deaf to people's feelings occasionally, so maybe this is all coming off as more offensive than intended, but in my mind, I thought she'd have a sense of humor considering how massive she's gotten. If I was walking around fat and pregnant, you can't, okay. He said, if I was walking around fat and pregnant, which is it? Because at this point, you think she's just fat. She's going to happen to poop out a baby, but she's just fat. Looking like my wife, I'd expect her to make fun of me too. Now I've been sleeping on the couch and she barely talks to me in the mornings and evenings. The house is super uncomfortable and tense, and honestly, I feel more comfortable at work. Am I the astronaut here, or is my wife overreacting again? Again. I think we know how I feel. Candy Thunder, why don't you come up and tell us what you think about this spicy pumpkin?
Godspeed to this.
I need OP to bend over.
Yeah, this totally could be rage bait. I mean, like, kudos to the person that sent it to us, because you took time out of your day. We have your email. So I'll be using that later for my response. But this could be rage bait, but we know that this, you don't get to be called a man. This piece of shit exists in this world who thinks that women have to be a certain size, who thinks that pregnancy is just an excuse to get fat. So, I mean, we all know that this person actually exists. Whether or not someone could get 20 people to dress up like a pregnant wife, he might, depending on the kind of company that he keeps and depending on the person that he is. But I feel bad for women that have to go through pregnancy and hear shit like this. So I'm going to use this story for that, because I've seen it happen. I've heard it from people that I know. And it's so fucking, it just pisses me off. You guys already know how I feel about this. And when you're creating a life, like, that's what you're doing. That's your focus. You're fucking exhausted. You're tired. Everything hurts. It's a grueling process. And then at the end of it, you don't get a fucking badge of honor. You push something out of a 10-centimeter hole. So no, yeah, like, pregnancy is one of the hardest things that you will ever do. Also the most rewarding, but still, it's not great. And yeah, I'm going to send him an email that's like, hey, let's meet up. I just want to talk. Because if you were able to come up with something this horrific, you're an ask on one. That's what I'm going to say. But
using it as a teaching moment. Use this as a lesson, because
right.
If this is exaggerated, even if it's completely fabricated, it doesn't matter, because there are people like that in the world,
feel like
right?
this was a story, and like, he probably got a couple people to dress up, but I do feel like he went over the top. But I do feel like that he looks at his wife and what he sees as a fat person instead of somebody who's creating life. And who fucking cares? Like, it's 2024. That it doesn't matter. Like, inclusivity is.
But having a baby and staying skinny is not a good thing.
No.
That would not be healthy at all. It seems like he's got a fundamental misunderstanding of like what pregnancy means.
I think he has a fundamental misunderstanding of what happens with a woman's body when pregnancy happens.
So
I
why-
think a lot of men have a fundamental
For sure.
misunderstanding of what happens
For sure.
when your uterus, expands to so many times its normal size and everything inside your body is squished. You have to pee all the time. You're hungry all the time, and then you eat and you feel like shit. So
Why would she stay? That's my question. Why would she stay? Because she has to? Because there's no other
Hey!
reason for someone to stay.
we found the guy. He's on YouTube. Thank you, Angel, for muting him. But there he is. There you are. Hi. Let's talk later, okay? Thank you, Angel.
Hey, MJ.
This,
MJ dropped the $20 super bomb on the YouTube side. Thanks so much for the love.
People like this, people that believe this, people think that pregnancy, like you're just doing them a service by bringing their baby into the world. That's how I feel about men that treat women like this when they're pregnant. Like if I was with someone and she was pregnant and that was my partner, I would take the most care of her in the entire world. Like I would literally be at her beck and call. Like I would do everything for her. I plan on doing that for our daughters if or when they choose to have kids. And I would do that for any pregnant woman that walked into my life, whether I knew her or not, because it is fucking hard. It's overwhelming. And then at the end of it, like I said, you don't get a badge of honor. You get a baby and you go home and that baby is it's hard. Like all of it's hard.
Yeah.
And 5 years down the road, you have this amazing child and it all was worth it, but it doesn't negate the fact that it's fucking hard. Like it is hard. And to not recognize that and to not see that and just call someone fat because they're creating life just makes me angrier than anything in this world, because it's just utter fucking bullshit. And it's the most like narrow-minded, disgusting view of life that you could have. And
I have a Zeus lightning bolt that is just begging to meet your urethra.
Ow. I hope that any woman that is made to feel this way, that is made to feel like she is less than for gaining weight while pregnant, understands that it's normal. And a year after you have your baby, then look at it, then work on it whenever you're ready to work on it, if you want to work on it. Like that. Yeah, Tony, we said it was probably rage bait, but we're still giving feedback because
It's a lesson.
like somebody just proved in chat.
I was gonna say
They exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I imagine that, if she's staying because she has to, and she's just trying to get through this, his involvement in the early stages of this child's life are really going to prove what kind of person and father and husband he is. And that's going to just reinforce further the fact that this asshole doesn't deserve a wife and a loving relationship with a child. And because of that, they're going to lose him. There's no way that somebody chooses to stay and deal with this every fucking day.
But there's also people that feel like they deserve this. Like that's the best they can do. Like that's what they get out of life. Like they stay in relationships because they believe. We had that story on Sunday. Like people stay and choose not to leave because they feel like that's the best that they can do,
or they deserve it,
or that's what marriage is. And
Oof.
it is not. It is not. That is not it. You could take better care of yourself than someone constantly tearing you down.
And where did they learn that from? From their parents choosing to stay in a toxic, terrible relationship and create an environment for them where they learn that this is what marriage is.
Right.
There's a lesson to all you folks who are sitting in toxic relationships and thinking about whether to leave or not. What's your child seeing right now? What is your child learning?
What is, the guy who's calling you fat while you're pregnant, what's going to happen to your daughter when she goes through that like prepubescent phase? And like, what if she gains weight? What if she has to work harder to, stay in shape or whatever it is that she wants to be? What then? What are you going to allow that man to say to your daughter?
Yeah.
To his child? Do you think he would treat her the same way that he's treating you? Because I would have no problem being violent a little bit if someone went after my kids like that.
Here.
No fucking problem.
There's a tool.
It's my break. Pretty strong.
You shall not break Zeus's lightning bolt.
All right. Let's yeah, my back's all sweaty now. Don't touch it. I'm all pissed off.
I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Candy
All right,
Thunder, ladies and
we
gentlemen.
gotta see Caden's costume.
Yes. We're at 10:22 of 2K right now on the baby ghost that will unlock Caden Thunder's costume. It's and Tony Sparks' second costume just showed up. Amazon delivered the final pieces to it.
This thing is so tight on my head. I feel like it's like.
Let's squeeze your brain out. Let me give a little bit of catch-up love here real quick. Seawall Baby, Jennifer Lilly, Dark Angel, Lady of Oz, Oma loves Disney, Dark Angel again, Jennifer Lilly, Tony Spark, Jennifer, Stephanie. Got the pumpkins flowing through here. We've got Meemaw dropping some ghosts, Lady of Oz, Brenda, Melanie dropped 75 ghosts, Dark Angel with 20 there. Melanie with 111 before that 75. Meemaw, Andromeda Amber, you guys are awesome. David Potter, Trisha Nest, Melissa Carlisle, see you there as well. V Baby, Stephanie, Jen here. Seawall Baby again, Jennifer Lilly, Fallen Devil, thanks so much for the love. Candy should be Medusa. Yeah. That'd be perfect. Okay, let me dive back over here real quick. And am I to a normal story now?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
My headband.
We're getting a little tight. I'm gonna have like a lightning bolt indents on my forehead. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be great. All right, here we go. Hey there, it's Dusty once again with another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for confronting my husband's friend because I was worried they were having an affair? Yeah, we'll do a poll. I'm NTA on this. 1 minute poll has started. Am I the astronaut for confronting my husband's friend because I was worried they were having an affair? So husband and friend. Yeah, no. I mean, you should confront the husband too, but no, you're not astronaut for confronting his AP. His AP. Little miss. Welcome to the Gosh Hecked fam. Glad to have you here. Big Bo, Broken Pisces, Elise, Jennifer Lilly, Fallen Devil. You guys are awesome with the ghosts. Baby ghosts. Melanie sending some through there too. Sly Fox, you're awesome. Fembot, welcome to the Gosh Heckin' crew. The Thunder crew, that is. We're at 11:41 of 2K on those baby ghosts. We got to get Caden Thunder up here. You guys, it's whenever he comes up, I'll be on the opposite side of the room. I just need yeah, you'll understand. You understand. 5 seconds left on the poll here. NTA looks like it's taking it. Mel J. Wolf, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate mods jumping on it there. Perfect, Angel. Thank you. All right, here we go. NTA took it by a long shot. What was the percentage there? 59% voted NTA. Let's dive in. Title again, am I the astronaut for confronting my husband's friend because I was worried they were having an affair? My female 50, husband, male 51, and I have been happily married for 15 years. Recently, John, fake names, has gotten closer to one of his musician friends, Allie, female 40s, whose husband died of a heart attack about a year ago. They've been texting a lot, and John now goes to the pub after rehearsal every week, where he used to go only rarely. I asked if Allie was there, and he said yes, with the rest of the wins section. 2 days ago, my worries became too much, and I impulsively showed up to Allie's house and told her what I suspected of them. Allie acted very shocked by my words are hard. Allie acted very shocked by my words and said, I understand your concerns. Please let me reassure you that we are not having an affair. I can't speak to John's feelings, but I just see him as a friend. I said that I didn't know if I could trust her, and she handed her phone over to me and said, look through everything. I started going through all of her texts with John, and they were mostly things like, pick up at 7:30, or the concert was a disaster, and so on. Oh, document just moved on me. Are you guys changing things? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Over the past few months, there were a lot more personal ones, but they were all about politics or how depressed she was. I did see some recent texts from John that seemed almost loving, but nothing sexual or referencing an affair or meetups. I also checked her emails, voicemails, and WhatsApp and found nothing suspicious. Wait, OP, how long did you sit there on this poor woman's phone? just rifling through all of it. Did she make you a cup of tea? Did you spend the night? By now, almost an hour had passed with me sitting on Allie's couch going through her phone. I guess I should have just kept reading. She was just watching TV like she didn't care. Finally, I said I couldn't find anything, but that didn't mean there wasn't something going on between them. She rolled her eyes in a very immature way and said, "What do you want from me?" I said I didn't want them to text or socialize anymore. She said I needed to talk to John about that, but what she wasn't going to do is drop out of their music groups. I stormed out of the house. I really meant to talk with John about everything, but then I started feeling like maybe I was just being paranoid. I wanted to pretend like nothing happened, but last night when John got home from orchestra rehearsal, he was absolutely irate. Wait, so you did all this shit and then you went home and pretended like you didn't do all this shit and never talked to your husband? Okay. Apparently, Allie told him what I said. I do not like confrontation at all, so this argument with John was extremely painful. He yelled at me for accusing Allie and him of cheating and said that she didn't deserve to be treated that way. I couldn't believe my own husband was berating me for being mean to this woman. It was like my fears and concerns didn't matter at all to him. I asked him if they were cheating, and he said no. And then I asked if he was in love with her, and he just stormed out of the house. I feel I had the right to confront Allie, but John actually wants me to apologize to her. But I could have sworn something was going on, and I had to make sure. So, am I the astronaut for confronting my husband's friend because I was worried they were having an affair? Yeah, actually, in this case, you are. It was how you did it, but it is not a should have done this differently. This is a definitely should not have done this. I understand that you had a gut feeling, right? And normally we'd say trust but verify your gut, right? Trust it enough to verify or validate that these feelings are actually warranted. Find some evidence to support them. But you did this in such a cowardly way that it backfired. You can't go talk to the suspected AP and then not talk to your partner. Pretend like nothing happened and then expect nothing to happen. Like you were shocked and disgusted that Allie told him what you said. Bish, please, what did you think was going to happen after you left her house? What did you think was going to happen? And it sounds like maybe there is something going on, right? Maybe there is, but even if there is, how you've gone about it has only created more distance between you and your partner. Guess what? This is like self-fulfilling prophecy territory, because if he does have any kind of feelings for her, he's more likely to act on them now because you've pushed him her direction, away from you. What is your goal? What are you trying to achieve right now? I do not understand. If you had thought that, you thought it out enough to go over there. I just don't understand the objective. I don't know. I don't understand what you were trying to achieve. Hey, Rockin' Goddess, welcome to the God Shack and Thunder crew. Hey, a little bit of catch up here. Tazzy Queen, Lindsay, Hannah Louise, Dark Angel dropped a hundo of those baby ghosts. Lindsay again there, Kath Martin, Jen LaGrasse Wood, Jerry, Dark Angel dropped another hundo there. Delicate by Lou, Nicole, Jen LaGrasse Wood again there, Frostedged, Doroshko extending a membership. Christina, welcome to the God Shack and fam. Thank you all so much. Confronted one of your ex-husband's ex-affair partner. Spoiler alert, she lied. Prudence. But then did you confront your ex-husband? Right? That's sometimes the accuser is the one cheating. That happens a lot with paranoia, right, Nikki? If somebody's paranoid that their spouse is cheating on them, a lot of it comes from projection. The not talking to him at all is your biggest thing, Ed, are you? Like she didn't even hint to him that, yeah, she didn't even hint anything. She didn't communicate at all. And that's because she had this moment afterwards where she was like, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should just pretend like nothing happened and then maybe it'll all just go away. Cool. Samantha, I have not been a radio DJ. I have done a lot of voiceover work for like TV ads and that kind of thing. Stalker much just for showing up at that person's home? Yeah. Yeah, and then, went through everything in this woman's phone and got pissed at the way she reacted when she's like, what do you want from me? I'm going to go ahead and throw this at her. I'm throwing the Lulu gauntlet down because there's a level of delusion going on here where she's... the worldview is a little askew here. The delusion that there is something going on, but this is like conspiracy theorist kind of level stuff where she thinks that that the friend knew she was going to come over at some point and just hit all this stuff, or they've got a different way of communicating. But based on what she's seen so far, you know what? Maybe her husband does have some kind of affection towards this friend. So far, everything is innocent. It seems like her end is completely innocent. Maybe he does have some feelings toward her. So have that conversation. He stormed out, right? But that's because you freaking took a baseball bat to the hornet's nest before having a conversation with him, and he had to prompt the conversation. And it didn't start on a good note because you done fucked up. So talk about breach of trust in a relationship. I think you've done more damage at this point than he could have done if he did cheat. What are you doing? Yeah, Finbot, yeah, to get the tea and biscuits out. It's like an hour. This guy watched almost a whole movie with her just rifling through her phone. Goodness gracious, lady, goodness gracious. We got to give some thanks here because you guys hit the baby ghosty goal. You've unlocked Caden Thunder. Much to my chagrin. Can I get a phone for Gifter? Thanks. I will be moving to the other side of the room. Some thanks here.
If you can dodge a clown, you can dodge a ball.
Hang on. There isn't like another unlock to see this level of you, is there?
Pop in at the end.
Okay. That's what she said. Hoorn, Melanie J, Mama Joe, Brittany, Candy Girl, Seawald Baby, Tony Spark, God's Blessed Wonder Woman, Jennifer Lilly, Adventures with Pam and East Moon, Janice C 2014, Janet Lopez, V Baby, Oma Loves Disney, Fallen Devil, Trisha Nest, Kath's the name, Jamie's, Candy Thunder, Frost Edged, M to the P, Anna Bananas, Lady of Oz, Aunt Sue, Yvette Doroshko, Jen here, Elise Kutch, Angela Robertson, JJ, Lilzilla, Jackie Kelly, Gina Tingley, Kayla C, Big Hearted Bo, Becky the Unicorn, Hannah Louise, Bit Yoda, Mama Silver, Just Another Someone, Jerry Lego, Fourth, Allison Kakmar, is that right? Allison Kakmar? JJ Serrano, Pilo Sofia, and Celtic Rose. You guys are crushing it today. I am going to get the next one set up, which is going to unlock a confetti cannon. And hey, don't come near me wearing that shit. Wait until I'm 10 feet away. Oh, and the mask. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, then stop. It's a live document. Live just disconnected. Are we back, TikTok side? Are we back? Are we okay? It was a disconnect. But if we're back, hopefully we're back. The new goal did not set up. Hang on just a second. Gosh darn it. We completely disconnected. Oh, okay. We're good. Well, that was a pain. I'm sorry about that. It did that last time, too. I know it's got like a timeout at a certain... I don't know. It's weird. So it's weird. All right. We are going witchy kitties now. Let me pin that real quick. Hopefully we don't disconnect this time. All right. And ladies and gents, here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Caden Thunder! I don't like it, brother. I don't like it, brother.
Hi.
Well, that's terrifying.
Okay, you have to tell them the relevance of this clown costume.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Dusty Thunder, as a child, watched the movie Killer Clowns in Outer Space, and it traumatized him. So, I decided to dress up as my father's childhood trauma.
They said you need to heal it by hugging.
This is the healing, yeah. Come, we'll have a healing. We'll have a healing moment.
Come on, Zeus. Get in there.
Hug the clown.
Hug your son.
Hug the clown.
Oh.
You should see Thanksgiving. Yeah.
I couldn't see what happened, but I can only assume it's something with a lightning bolt.
I did cut my hair. It's short.
Anyway, that's life with London. Parents will do anything for their little shits. Yeah. This is so we went costume shopping and had a perfectly good pirate costume ready to rock and roll. And he's like, or I found this, and I'm like, I mean, it is ironic that it is my son wearing my childhood trauma. It is fantastic.
I was born for this.
He's like channeled his inner clown with this outfit.
Oh my gosh. Is it freezing up TikTok side, or is it just a few people? It was yours? Hey, Rebecca, yeah.
Same.
I'll send my therapy bill to him this time. He's just leaning forward and out of focus. Yes, that's even creepier. Oh my gosh.
He's just been standing around.
Yes, he's been wearing the costume part of this, not the mask, but the costume part of it, like the outfit, all day. All day. He just really likes it. Here he is, sans mask here. Yep, having way too much fun.
It's been a great time. Thank you. I'll keep clowning around.
Kid and Dad are always clowning. Angel, yeah, it's creepy even if you don't have a clown issue. Angel, the body keeps the score. And man, did the score hit back with his costume. Yeah. It was fantastic. Yeah. Candy Thunder's back was sweating earlier reading the spicy Halloween story. Mine's sweating now. Shan loves to read. Where can I submit my therapy bill to, Danny? Yeah, not sure. We're still trying to figure that out. We still try to figure it out. Okay, where am I going now, Tony Spark? Petty Revenge. Awesome. Okay, let me get a music rock here. All he needs is the popcorn gun. They had it, Shannon. They had the popcorn gun at Spirit Halloween. We're at 80 of 5 hundo on the Witchy Kitties right now. Crafts of Paradise and East Moon, Lily, Jennifer Lily, Allison, Kakamar, Janice 2014, Wonder Woman, Diana, Lisa, Pet Family, Jen, Tony Spark, Adventures with Pam, Mrs. Devious. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's dive in. Petty Revenge Story. Halloween Petty Revenge Story. That music kind of hangs for a second. Hey, y'all, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one comes from Petty Revenge and is my amazing girlfriend's Halloween revenge on demanding neighbor mom. All right, no poll required for this one. Some of you seem to like the last post about my girlfriend and her awesome ways, so I figured you might like this one. My girlfriend loves to bake. She's not the best out there, but her treats are always tasty and made with love. Every Halloween, she goes all out, baking spooky-themed goodies for all the kids and parents in my neighborhood. Last year, I'd had a new neighbor move in a few months before, and I guess they'd been told about my girlfriend's baking. New mom came around to ask to speak with the girlfriend. Girlfriend was there at the time, so they chatted for a while, and girlfriend filled me in after. This new mom, obsessed with her kids' diet, wanted them on a low-sugar, low-carb, and a bloody flavorless regime. She even asked my girlfriend to replace sugar with Manuka honey and sneak some veggies into their treats. And guess what? She refused to cover the extra cost because, in her mind, only her kids were special enough to deserve such treatment. Bat shit crazy. I would have just told her to jog on, but not my girlfriend. Halloween arrived and my girlfriend was in full baking mode, playing The Nightmare Before Words are hard. Halloween arrived and my girlfriend was in full baking mode, playing The Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack in the background and baking up a storm. She crafted cookies shaped like witches' fingers and pumpkins, taking extra care to make them as sugary and flavorful as possible. And the neighborhood kids started trick-or-treating. My girlfriend was in her usual delightful self, showering compliments on costumes, acting scared of the scary ones, and handing out sugary treats with glee. Then came the moment we'd all been waiting for, the arrival of the new neighbors. With her mom in tow, my girlfriend handed the kids a little bag of chopped carrots. But here's the kicker. Inside those bags were notes that read something like, "These should match all of your dietary requests." Mom's name. "Hope they like them. In case anything changes, there are extra cookies filled with sugar and E-numbers. I'll be happy to share." About 15 minutes later, the kids returned with their dad. I didn't go to the door. Trick-or-treaters are strictly my girlfriend's domain, so I'm not exactly sure what was said. I do know that my girlfriend and the dad shared a good long laugh, and both kids and dad left with a handful of those sugary, flavorful cookies. I guess pettiness is a dish best served with cookies.
Hey, yo, OP's girlfriend. Fucking-tastic.
OP deserves a cookie. Give OP a cookie, right? How brilliant is that? I was thinking for sure it was going to be a cookie shaped like a carrot or something like that. That was actually like super sweet or, something along those lines. But how smart to be like, there's chopped carrots in here and a note for you, Mom. And somehow, thankfully, Dad gets wind of this and he's like, "Kids, come on. Come on, kids. Come on." Time out. By the way, I have a quick Navy Thunder story because there is the gas station that I frequent near our house. There's a guy who's like super nice there, and Navy comes in a lot with me, and they call her my little princess because she's always wearing a princess dress of some kind. Like that's just what she does. So they know her there. And I went in this morning, stopped on the way to take Ava Thunder to school, and they gave me a little treat bag with candy in it, and they were like, "This is for the little princess." They aren't even doing it, like handing out treats until tomorrow, but they had put this aside specifically for her. And they're like, "This is for your little princess." I'm like, that's just so cool. That's so cool. There are DFHBs among us, ladies and gentlemen. There are. And even the way that OP's girlfriend approached this is such a DFHB thing to do, right? She wasn't like callous about it. She was like, "Okay, I'm going to follow your rules and I'm going to make sure the kids know these are your rules." And Dad finding out was a bonus. That was a freaking bonus. OP, I think you found a keeper here. I think you found a keeper. Green flag that shit. Green flag it. Yes, Faith reacts. Like Halloween, as a parent, you just have to accept, you just have to accept the fact that your kid's going to be cracked out for a solid 3 days, right? You just got to accept it. Got to accept it. I mean, don't let them eat it all at once and like puke or end up in the hospital or something, but you have to accept they're going to be cracked out. It's just the way it is. That's right. Marry that woman. Marry that woman. Kara, Caden Thunder's freaking you out. Nightmare fuel for sure. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I know, right? Right, yeah. We did pictures earlier. We'll post them for you so we can we can keep the nightmare alive. Kamaria, DFHB is a decent effing human being. We have a club. Doodles Dragon, if you're so against sugar and candy, you stay at home on Halloween. This was an attempt on the nosy neighbor's part to enforce control over her children's lives without being the bad guy. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Fembot, heck yeah, that is a Nuno reverse. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Marry that woman. Okay, where are we at? We're at 150 of 500 on the Witchy Kitties. What am I jumping to? 5? Okay. Likes goal, we're at 69% right now. We're at 520, almost 4,000, with a goal of 750K. We're rocking along. Also, we have one more goal on the YouTube side that if we hit, you can see a really disturbing mask that I have. I think if you were in the VIP last week, I did throw it on there for a minute, but it's I do have that to throw on there too. Hatter, if Opie doesn't marry her, I will. There you go. Did that mom do this with all three neighbors? With all the neighbors? It sounds like because Opie's girlfriend is the only one that makes like custom treats, like bakes custom treats. I think it seems like that was the only one, or she was the only one. Okay, here we go. Hey there, ladies and gents. It's Dusty Thunder with another follower-submitted story for you. This one is, Am I the Astronaut for Scaring My Nephew to Tears at My Halloween Party? Well, it's not a good start in the title here, OP. This is follower-submitted, so OP, if you want to claim your story, you know what to do. Prep girl. It's a good idea. The clown emoji. Am I the astronaut for scaring my nephew to tears at my Halloween party? I'm going to say yeah. I mean, especially if you scared him on purpose. However, I was going to say, I did this last night at Target. Found one of the few masks that were remaining, and I was attempting to scare Ava Thunder. It was a throwback because that was exactly where I had scared her with the gorilla costume many years ago. So I was attempting to scare her, but the fear in Navy Thunder's eyes when I rounded that corner, I was an asshole for. I just didn't realize it at the time. So I'm going to go 2 on this one as well. Definitely shouldn't have done that. Doroshko, I don't know if they're able to find one, or this might be the substitute here. This might be our substitute. NTA, it's the season for scaring. I mean, look, if it's a little kid, if you know they're going to get spooked easy and have like a, I don't know. I know as a dad of a wide range of aged children, if this is a little kid, yeah, you're probably an asshole for it. If it's not a little kid, and I'd say what, 7 and above, 10 and above, maybe more fair game. All right, title again. Am I the astronaut for scaring my nephew to tears at my Halloween party? Hey, Dusty, this happened a couple of years ago, but since it's the Halloween season, I thought I would get your input on it as I'm still dealing with the repercussions of this years later. I, 28 male, love hosting parties. Whether it's for the Super Bowl, Christmas, or Halloween, I throw a mean party. I have a good job and make good money, so I go all out when it comes to a theme. The peak of my party planning is my Halloween party. I usually have 30 to 40 people drop in throughout the night, and it is always a great time. This particular party, I really went all out, in addition to the numerous decorations, themed cocktails, and food. But I actually hired a couple kids from one of the local spook houses to roam around the party throughout the night and scare the shit out of people. That's pretty freaking brilliant. My sister Kay, 32, has a 7-year-old son, C. To say that he is a sheltered, spoiled, and for the lack of a better term, wimpy kid would be an understatement. He is the definition of an iPad kid and usually doesn't leave his mom's side. My sister and I get along fine, and I try to be a good uncle to C, but we really don't connect on much. Kay and her husband almost always attend my parties. She has an outgoing personality like me, and she loves a good party. She never brings C and usually gets a sitter or has his grandparents watch him. Considering my parties are usually always adult parties, it's a good thing C isn't here, and it provides a good break for Kay. Kay called me 2 hours before the party and said that their sitter fell through. Sitter. Kay called me 2 hours before the party and said that their sitter fell through and both sets of grandparents were out of town, so she would be bringing C. I immediately said, no. She started telling me, oh, it'll be fine. C will just chill in your room on his iPad and fall asleep early. It'll be fine. I knew this was a bad idea. I told her that I don't think that she should bring him and that he would be scared of the decorations, costumes, and especially the actors from the haunted house. She wasn't having any of it and said, we will see you soon. My vote changes to NTA. We'll see if it stays there throughout, but yeah, I don't think it's going to change. Fast forward to the party, everything is going great and everybody is having fun. C was keeping himself busy on his iPad in my room, and I thought maybe Kay was right, he would be fine, until his iPad died. He left my room looking for his mom, and that's when all hell broke loose. While making his way through the house looking for Kay, he encountered the actors from the spook house. He let out a scream that was blood-curdling. I happened to be in the backyard with Kay, who knew immediately that it was C, and she went running. She found him curled up in a ball in the corner, sobbing hysterically. She tried to comfort him, but it was not happening. She then turned to me and started berating me, saying, "This is all your fault." I was quite a few drinks in and didn't like my sister screaming at me at my party in front of everybody, so I responded, "It's not my fault you brought your wimpy-ass kid to my adult party." Maybe the response should have been, it's not my fault that you didn't charge your kid's iPad or bring your kid's iPad charger, because that was really the issue here. Kay stormed out with C and the party rolled on. The next day I tried reaching out to apologize, but she just kept leaving me on red. A week later, we were supposed to have family dinner at my house, but Kay told my mom They weren't coming because C refused to go to my house and would just start crying at the mention of coming to my house. Thanksgiving and Christmas came around and the family decided I can't host anymore because K said C refuses to come to my house. She finally started talking to me again, but we became very distant. C avoids me unless he, blah, 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 blah. There it is. We finally hit it. Words are hard. C avoids me unless he absolutely has to be around me. Kay even wanted to send him to therapy, and get this, she wanted me to pay for it. This obviously pissed me off, and we got into a huge fight and didn't talk for 6 months. Fast forward to today. We still have a strained relationship, and now I can only see them at holidays. Still not at my house 2+ years later, and C has gotten a little better, but still avoids me. I will die on the hill that I told her not to bring him, and it's not my fault that C freaked out, but our family is divided on it to this day. So Dusty, am I the astronaut? Fuck no. No, none of this. Bye, Caden Thunder. None of this is your fault. None of this. You said, don't do it. Don't bring him. She brought him anyway because she had no choice, and I understand that. The choice that she did have was not coming to the fucking party. Guess what? If it is risk traumatizing your child or go to the party, you don't go to the fucking party. And the fact that your 7-year-old is at that level, like whatever. Kids progress differently, and OP, your reaction to where the kid is at, you know your sister better than I do, obviously. So if it is a parenting issue that has the kid where he's at right now, I get it. I get your viewpoint there. I think the issue was that mom wasn't prepared, and if she didn't have a choice and really wanted to come to the party, it was on her to ensure she had everything in place to make sure he wouldn't have to travel through that house, and she did not do that. She failed as a parent at multiple levels and is projecting the hatred for that failure onto you. Fuck all that. Tell her at your next Halloween party, her costume should be a well-prepared mom. See what she says. Had her dropping the 5, says one of my friends does events like this and I do not attend due to handling jump scares. If you can't get a sitter, don't go. Boom. If you can't get a sitter, don't go. And if you really want to go, the least you could do is be fucking prepared. And as a parent of a kid, a toddler in 2024, where tablets are a thing and kid shows are a thing and games and educational games, there's plenty of stuff that's not terrible. You fucking charge it before you go and you bring a charger. None of this is on you, OP. Did OP claim this story? You expect him to get rid of the decorations just for her kid? Yeah. How was any of this? Yeah, she expected when everybody saw a kid at the party to just run and hide. What? Completely unreasonable. Wait, which one's lagging? I think it's my bat transition there, which is just for Halloween. So yes, Amberly. Yes. Whenever OP found out that there would be a small child there, it should have been like, you know what? We have to take this down to a G-rated party. So actors, I know this is short notice, but don't need you anymore. Tear down half of those decorations. Everybody, you're going to have to go swap your costumes out for something that is like Scooby-Doo related, or Teletubbies. They have them at Spirit Halloween. We almost did that. Toy Story, something G-rated. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Amy Castro, bring a charger and battery pack for you. I mean, yeah, that's part of being a prepared parent is having a battery pack. That's for sure. MJ Newcomb dropping the $2 there with the mood. Heck yeah, heck yes. Allison, no. Had OP did not warn mom that charges OP multiple times, mom told mom. That changes OP multiple times, told mom. Mom's fault. Yeah, I mean, saying it once. It's OP's party, and mom knows it's going to be scary. That's the end of it. It's all on her. It is all on her. Oh, and we got to the witchy kitty. Look at that. Can I borrow a phone for a sec? All right. Wait a second. Where's your costume? I'm hurt. We're going to get Tony Spark up here in just a second so you can see his updated costume here. Bailey Chapman, Katie Bug, Melanie J, Stina, Genesee 2014, Candy Thunder, Crystal Dragons, Allison Kakmar, Desi, Midnight Stars, Adventures with Pam, Big Hearted Bo, Pet Fam Life, Lil Zilla, God's Blessed Wonder Woman, The Quiet Knitter Jerry Hill, Thornatas, Jamie, Doroshko, Jennifer Lilly, Tony Spark, Anise Moon, Alicia K, Delicate by Lou, V-Baby, Mrs. Bryan, Violet Green, JJ, Sarah the Teacher, Lillian, and Aunt Sue. Thank you all so much for the love. I'm not going to put another one up there. It is just the final minutes of the show here, but we get to bring up Tony Spark so you can see his round 2 costume. Here he is, ladies and gents. Here he is. Are you ready? Come on. What are you doing, Tony? Waiting on you here, man.
Hello, people. There's 5 rules of What is it? 5 rules of dodgeball: dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. What's up? Luckily, Amazon came in clutch. I ordered these yesterday. They made it in. I had the shirt. I actually had the shirt for like a competition thing we did. And me and my teammate had uniforms made, and we're like, we're going to go as Average Joes. So, yeah, actually I had the shirt, and just threw together. That's right. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. It's the best. I love that movie. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they had not seen Dodge. I was like, oh, I got Average Joe's costume. I was like, oh, I got to get my shirt, like, get the costume ready. And he's like, I've never seen Average Joe's. I'm like, or I've never seen Dodgeball. I'm like, what? Sorry, you don't like humor and funny movies? Love Dodgeball. I know, I should have brought a wrench. I screwed up. Without the wrench. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's so good, though. Like, if you could dodge a car, you could dodge. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Candy Thunder and I were talking. It would have been funny as if Dusty would have had the Dwight Goodman, like the purple one too. Purple Cobras. Laser, Blazer, Taser, and Michelle. If you haven't seen Dodgeball, yeah, I know. I mean, it's iconic. To be fair, that same person also had not seen Anchorman, which is bad. Have you ever watched television? Movie or ever watched a movie and comedy ever? Like, that's like comedy, not a friend anymore.
Cut him from my life. No content.
JK. ESPN The Ocho. Oh my gosh, I forget that Jason Bateman is in that movie. He's like, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that works out for him.
I love Jason Bateman.
Okay, you guys ready for I don't know. Somebody has broken into the studio. And this is mask. I don't know if it's weirder or worse than. Also, the armbands and headbands like shed all over me.
It's because the brand new. Once you wash them through one time, it'll be fine.
This is Dusty Thunder's agent who made his way in here.
Just came from a haircut. Sorry, I'm late. It's very expensive.
Guys,
haircut.
this mask is like. It's too realistic. And then with the beard.
You don't want to know how much these cheekbones set me back, okay? You ever heard of a cheekbone lift? It's a thing.
No, yeah, it's not great. Rusty lightning.
Come on.
That's funny. All right, well, I got to take
My
this off.
forehead looks like an old scrotum. Come on.
Yeah. It's so creepy. It's so creepy. But don't forget to follow that Tony Spark _ I hope you all enjoyed today's live stream. All our costumes. It was fun. I hope you guys all had costumes on. And you guys going to have costumes tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. I said costumes.
Get music rocking.
Yeah, so it was fun. See you guys next time. Don't forget to follow me. This guy. I don't know about this mask. Looks like Jason Kelsey. Looks like my grandpa.
How much coke do you gotta do to look like this?
It's so weird. It's just too weird.
It's because the beard moves, right?
Bye, guys.
Seeing the beard move.
So
Seeing the
weird.
beard move. Right? Yeah.
This is not the kind of guy you want to run into alone at the park, right? It's just not. Hey, call the authorities, pet family. Glimpse to my future? Oh my goodness. No way. Musty Thunder? I get that. This is more likely the crusty wonder side of things, you know what I mean? You like it, don't lie, Candy Thunder. You like it. She did not ask me to bring this one home. I don't know why. Feel the forehead, though. I mean, just feel that forehead. Oh yeah. It's better with the glasses. Oh, without the glasses. Okay, yeah. Was it from? Was this Spirit Halloween too? I think it was. Okay. It like almost touches my eyeballs, and it freaks me out.
You have a thing with your eyes.
Yeah, I got a thing with my eyes, and it almost touches my eyeballs. It is really, really tough. Oh, well, I can't wear it very long. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Missing a cowboy hat? You know what? I was going to try to do the Ken cowboy that was based on Schmidt. It was based on the Schmidt cowboy, but could not freaking find it. Do what? Yeah, we were trying to, yeah. We'll have some more. All you can see is short Surge Tankian. Yeah, Shane in our office said that too. System of Down, yeah. Wake up. We getting at Bernie's? Yeah. What does Risa say? Sneak into the room tonight with that on. I will get injured. That would not go well. Hey, Christy, thanks for the pumpkins. Dropped 150 of them, Jelly 5. We've got Owl Sunshine here. Barnyard, Sarah Broom, Maybe, Tilda and Maggie, Tara, Rajon, Barnyard, Tina, Jezebel, Rebel Wolf Marketing. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We are going to get to VIP here shortly. We are going to do some wheel spins, and we're going to have a hell of a time. Jelly 5, you missed it. That's okay. If you're coming in late, don't worry. We're going to post this live so you can see it tomorrow on YouTube. It'll be posted at noon for public viewing. If you're one of the members of Thunder Crew, you'll be able to view it immediately. So no worries. You're covered either way. Hope you guys have a great, safe, happy Halloween. Also, some outro notes for you here. The next live stream is going to be Sunday, November 3rd at 9 p.m. Central. We're going to be on TikTok and YouTube again. Next Wednesday, November 6th. We'll be streaming at 3 p.m. normal times right now. Be sure to check out the YouTube side for all the latest and newest content. And don't forget, home studio is going to be done this week very soon. So we're going to start some new content here very, very soon. Watch out for the first wave of that coming up here in probably 2 weeks-ish.
Follow Candy, no, I'm just kidding.
Candy Thunder says, follow at Candy Thunder 1. Perfect. All right. We'll see you in VIP here shortly. Thanks so much. Lovely live. Mwah. It's always fun, but it's especially fun when we get to do cool shit like this. We got to wear fun costumes and stuff, you know? Hope you guys have a great Halloween. Be safe.